I first asked Tim to shape me a board because I'd heard about Tim through a really good friend of mine. I was getting a little bit jaded with the shapes that I was riding, and I fancied the idea of just letting a guy do the whole job for me. He just gave me this surfboard and said, take it to Ireland with you. And I took it out and that was it. Just click. Just probably one of the best boards I've ever ridden. So I literally got home and said, right mate, let's go, let's do a quiver. Everything Tim was saying leading up to making the surfboard just made perfect sense. He was very much responding to me saying how I wanted something to feel. I knew straight away, first takeoff, first drop, first bottom turn, that's the feeling I'm looking for. It just did everything that I hoped it would do. The level of personalisation is different with Tim. The fact that you sit down with a guy who is a combination of an artist and a scientist, I guess, a design expert. You know, the guy there is a common thread between all the shapes of Tim's boards that I've ridden. For me, the commonality is lift and speed. It's one of the things that really surprised me about the surfboards early on is you take off and you just put your first turn in and it feels like the board lifts. It almost feels like there's a little carpet of air between the bottom of your surfboard and the water. The acceleration is crazy when you know, your brain's sort of telling you that those fins are going to hold you back. And then you just wait forward a little bit and the thing takes off. I think the board looks after a lot of the key elements of fun surfing. It finds the shape of the wave really well, gets up to speed really well and turns really well. You've got to listen to the guy's concepts, you've got to listen to his experience, you've got to listen to his heritage, you've got to listen to the guys that he's worked with, who he's worked for, who he's shared information with, who his mentors have been. You know, Tim looks up to a lot of shapers who were on the periphery through history. McCoy, you know, people like that who created some of the most out there designs. If you want a beautiful surfboard that's handcrafted, designed for you specifically and is going to broaden your surfing horizons a little bit, definitely the guy to go to.